Hey, I'm meteorologist Doug Myers with the latest forecasts on this Tuesday. Yesterday we had highs in the mid-60s, also rain. It was a warm rain, also very windy. We had 0.92 inches of rain in Topeka, a little over an inch in Emporia, Lawrence, right at an inch in Kansas City, and over an inch there in Concordia. And taking a look at that record for Topeka, breaking the previous record from 1992 with 0.48 inches worth of rainfall. And as expected, pretty much everyone got at least a quarter inch worth of rainfall. Many spots getting a half inch. Those in the blue over an inch. So yeah, there were a few spots that didn't quite get into that half-inch range, which indicates the lighter green colors, but we will take the rainfall. Well, we definitely needed it, and we will certainly enjoy that because it is going to be pretty much dry for the rest of the weekend with no rain until next week. We also had some strong winds, 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts in Emporia, 59 at Forbes, 53 at Billard, and not quite as bad in north central Kansas, but we will have a cooler day today with highs more in the mid to upper 50s, possibly low 50s in north central Kansas, and we'll have increasing clouds through the day. Winds not quite as strong, but still a factor. Northwesterly winds 20 to 25 miles per hour through the day. Again, that certainly beats what we had yesterday. Staying a bit on the breezy side tonight, and then for tomorrow, the winds pick up again. This will be our final very windy day for the week, as we'll have those wind gusts near 40 miles per hour across the area before weakening by the late afternoon and early evening hours. As I mentioned, clouds are going to be a factor for this afternoon. Nothing as far as precipitation is concerned, so we don't have to worry about that, even though this model wants to indicate maybe a few sprinkles this evening. I don't think that's going to happen, so I think we'll continue to stay dry. Another look at computer model here, showing the clouds coming in just a little bit quicker, but certainly you get the idea that that will be the general trend of generally partly to mostly cloudy skies for the afternoon hours, and then clearing out by the late evening hours with clear skies overnight. That'll set us up with lots of sunshine heading into tomorrow and Thursday, with all the clouds staying off to our north and to our east. So temperature-wise, it does cool down. Yes, we have the strong winds tomorrow, not quite as bad Thursday and Friday, as temperatures get more in the upper 40s and lows gradually cool down as well, below freezing, and then slowly starting to warm back up over the weekend with mid-50s for highs. We're also keeping an eye on cloud cover that may play a factor as far as how warm it gets. But as I mentioned, we are going to be dry for the next 8 days. However, the European model does indicate we might get some rain, especially next Tuesday, especially in the southeastern half of our viewing area. I'll show you why I don't have it quite in the forecast just yet. And then the European model, if you're curious, maybe a little bit of snow in north central Kansas through next Tuesday. And then just to give you an idea of Wednesday and Thursday leading up to travel conditions for Thanksgiving, I think we'll be okay, at least according to the European model. Nothing, hardly anything on the GFS through Tuesday, so that's why I'm mostly dry, and the European didn't really have much on yesterday's computer model for next Tuesday, so that's why I kept it dry for now in the 8-day forecast. And if you're curious, it might be a little bit of flurry activity here and there through next Tuesday, and then as we head through the Wednesday, Thursday time frame, not much. So that's a little bit of a change from yesterday, because it was showing quite a bit of snow up in Nebraska, especially next Wednesday, the day leading up to Thanksgiving. So there's still time for it to change, so don't get your hopes up too high or too low, depending on how you look at it. But taking a look at the probability of wetter than normal conditions across much of the middle part of the country, maybe not necessarily here in northeast Kansas. Most of it is equal chances of drier than normal, wetter than normal. You also see the change in the temperature department, though. Below or above average temperatures in the 6 to 10, but below average in the 8 to 14 day outlook. So we are expecting perhaps a little bit cooler air working its way into the area as we get into the second half of next week, which may include Thanksgiving, where temperatures may be stuck in the 40s. Depends on how cool, maybe in the low 40s, perhaps upper 40s like Tuesday. So there's a little bit of differences there. In the meantime, Today will probably be one of our warmer days that we'll have in a while. Our indications may be a little bit warmer, especially on Sunday, maybe a little bit closer to 60, so pretty close to what we'll have for today. But right now, we're just keeping it slightly cooler just because of that potential for clouds in the area. Obviously, we'll fine-tune the forecast on a daily basis, so while it doesn't look very impactful in these next 8 days, especially without any precipitation, you still want to make sure that you're tuning in daily for updates because there might be changes to the forecast, especially with our temperatures and maybe even some clouds too. But precipitation wise, yeah, even though it does generally expected to stay dry, especially through the weekend, we are still monitoring all trends that could change the forecast. So in the meantime, have a great day.